Hey everybody!
Hey guys!
Welcome back to the channel, Couples Vibe. So today we are actually at Cape Canaveral. We're at the Disney Cruise Line terminal. Today we are starting our 7-day cruise, Eastern Caribbean, going out to St. Thomas and Tortola. So it should be pretty fun. I haven't been out there yet. We usually do Bahamas, and we've done Western, but I haven't done the Eastern Caribbean yet, so that should be fun.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah. So this cruise is a little special because when we first got married, our honeymoon was on a Disney cruise. So this is our 10-year anniversary, and so we're doing a cruise again on our 10-year anniversary. So it's our 10-year anniversary cruise. Faz's birthday's coming up, so we got a couple things we're celebrating on this cruise. And we thought we'd bring you guys along. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I'm not sure how we're gonna do it. I'm not sure if we're gonna do the format, if we're gonna do one per day, or if we're just gonna end up just doing more of highlights. Yeah. But we'll see how we do it. But yeah, come join us on our cruise. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. See ya. So we actually got boarding group 10. We got here kind of early. We overestimated the traffic. I thought it was going to be pretty busy on the road, and it wasn't. So we actually got here. Our port arrival time was 11:45, and we got here more around 11:15. But they did let us in. They had a line for us to come in, and we got in. But they hadn't started boarding anyone. They just started boarding groups 1 through 4, and we're boarding group 10. It is pretty busy in here for 11:15, but I don't think they start boarding right away. 10:45 I think is the earliest port arrival time, and if they start boarding half an hour after that, 11:15 is kind of when they start boarding, which kind of lines up with the timeline. But just keep that in mind. It may be busy when you get here, but they have a lot of seating for you to just chill out and wait till your boarding group gets called. There's no rush. The ship isn't going anywhere, so we're not in any rush really. And one more thing, so we just had a hurricane come through Florida, Hurricane Helene, and it was actually more on the western coast, so it went up through Tallahassee, the Big Bend area, but it was a pretty big storm. It hit at category 4, and the swells were pretty high. They had a lot of the waves are pretty big, and there's a lot of wind around where we live, which is a little more south and east from the Big Bend area. But it's gonna be interesting kind of see how that affects the cruise and how the waters are affected. I don't think Cape Canaveral got that much affected. I know yesterday they had to delay boarding because the port was still looking into seeing if it was safe for boats to come in and dock. But today there hasn't been any delays. There is a little bit of rain. We got in and it was a little. There was clouds. It's supposed to rain today. Hopefully it's not too bad. I don't know if how that affects the deck party and everything, but we'll let you know if that affects it anyway. But yeah, so it's interesting having a hurricane and the next day going on a cruise. Luckily our area didn't get too much damage, so that was nice. I know there's a lot of people out there that did get affected, and hopefully they're okay and safe, but we got lucky. Yeah, and the other thing that was kind of cool that I found out earlier this week was there was supposed to be a SpaceX launch scheduled for today at 1:17. I'm not sure if they scrapped it yet. They probably will. It's pretty stormy out there, so I don't know if they're gonna actually launch it. But if they do, that'd be pretty cool to see a SpaceX launch off of the Disney Fantasy. That'd be a different experience. That'd be kind of cool. If they do, I'll probably try to catch it. If not, then it is what it is. Boarding on.
Trying to watch my step.
Yeah. Almost on board. Hello, name? Dan and Faz. Sorry, Dan and Faz. Faz? Yeah. Woo! finally made it on the ship. I don't know if you saw, they do say your name.
Yeah.
When you enter and they clap and it's like a whole like show when you get on.
That's nice.
It's really nice. It never gets old. So, but now we just got on the boat, on the ship. Sorry, before I trigger anyone, it's a ship, not a boat. But we're gonna head to Cabanas to eat. We got here on like at 12:15, 12:17. Room isn't ready till 1:30.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna spend the hour, get some lunch, and then head on to the room after that.
Excited.
That's really cool. There's the rocket right there. Yeah, we just watched the rocket launch, the SpaceX launch.
Yeah.
It was really cool. It's actually both our first time actually watching a launch. And it's weird because we live in Florida, but we just never came out, and we got to see this launch, the SpaceX launch. It's really, really cool.
You were just at the right place at the right time.
Yeah. And one interesting thing is, so when it takes off, right, you see it, and then a few seconds later you'll hear it, and so you hear the roar like on the boat.
After it's already
took off, yeah. It's really cool. It's kind of the same effect as like lightning and thunder. You know, you'll see the lightning before you hear the thunder crash. It's kind of like that, but you see the rocket launch and then you hear the thunder and the roar of the liftoff. That was really cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
I hope the camera picked it up. I'm not sure how well it picked it up, but we'll put in a clip. But yeah, everyone was excited. There were a lot of people came out to see this launch, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we just made it to the room. It's around 1:35. The room was available. We did get here at 1:30. So I think the rooms were all ready by the time we got here. Luggage is still not here yet. I did see parts of our luggage on the hallway, so I think that might be coming soon. But we are in room 10638, so it's kind of like it's a veranda room. But there's one tier above this veranda, which is a little bit bigger. That fits a little more people. But since it's only two of us, I usually get the one that's 3 to 4 people. But yeah, so we'll take a tour of the room and I'll show you what it looks like. We also got some goodies for our castaway case status. But yeah, here's the room. All right, so here's the room. So the first thing, I'm coming from the back just because it's a little bit easier. So here we have their desk. So you get a full-size desk. They do have outlets on there. Oh, that's interesting. So they have a bunch of USB-Cs, I think. I'm not sure if those are even USB. We'll have to figure that out. But yeah, so you got a bunch of outlets. You have a hairdryer outlet for 220 volts. You got a bunch of drawers, cabinet space. You do get a pretty decent sized TV. It's an LG. They do have a channel that has your name on it when you get in. It'll have your name on there and be like, welcome aboard, you know, your family. It's pretty cool. It's very personalized. It's very like, you feel like, you know, you're welcomed on the boat, on the ship. And then down here we have our beverage chiller, as they call it. So pretty decent size, nothing in it. It was pretty cool, so I think it would do the job. All right. And so on this side, we have a table, just a regular coffee table. This thing does get really annoying. It's usually in the way. We never really use it. But if you eat something, you can eat on it. But otherwise, just use the whole desk there. You get a couch here. So this couch does turn into a bed. So this would be where one person would sleep. And then above it is the bunk bed. So it's a bunk Murphy bed, I guess, because it pulls out. And then a ladder comes out, and so this would be where your another person could sleep. I like the artwork. And then you got lights. And then here's our king size bed. I'm pretty sure they use kings. Yeah, that's not a queen. The beds are pretty comfy. They're usually, I can sleep on them. Then you get your phone. You got some night lights. Let's see if there's any outlets. I don't see any outlets on this side. No. No outlets on this side. So you get more artwork. A little more a little shelving here. More drawers. So there is an outlet down there. I don't know if you can see it. But we do have outlets. I don't know why you would need a 220 volt on this side, but there's a 220 there. Alright, as we keep going. So that's the door. So this is going from the room into the door. Outside. And here is where you have, hello, your shower. See, it's a regular bathtub. It's pretty spacious though. I mean, I can fit in it. So the one good thing I like about Disney rooms is they actually have a separate room for anyone who needs to use the bathroom. So here's where the commode is, a sink. You get your H2O, not H2O products. So this was one of the issues we had with Royal, was the room, you just have one bathroom where you have the commode and the shower in the same room. It's a little inconvenient. I mean, it's not end of the world, but this is very convenient. Especially if you have kids and you want them to brush their teeth, someone could brush their teeth here while someone brushes their teeth in that one. So it helps out. And then here's the door. You do need to have your card in order for the lights to work. So if you come in and you're like trying to get the lights on, it's not working, it's because you need to put your card in here. And then over on this side, you have some closet. You got a few hangers. I'm gonna see if we can get more hangers. There's only 3 in here. And then you got life jackets up here. Oh, and then you have a safe down there. And then you have another closet. Oh, here's more hangers. Cool. Oh yeah. All right. So we got enough hangers in here. And then this ladder is what you use to connect. They use to connect to the bunk bed on top. All right. So that's a tour of this room. Each room has a door, like this door, and this door will connect to another room. So if you're a bigger family, and you want connecting rooms, you can do it if you booked it right, and then you can have a door next to you. Oh, it's not locked. I'm gonna lock it. All right, that's locked. All right, here's our goodies. We'll go through that in a little bit. I'm not sure everything we got because Fazil is gold and I'm platinum, so we'll see if we got a little bit of both. And then off we go to our veranda. So one thing about the veranda door is always make sure when you leave to make sure this door is closed and locked. Otherwise, it can fly open, and if it flies open, the pressure difference will cause all your stuff to fly out. And it's happened to people, and it's not fun. So here's our veranda. It's not too bad. We are on 10. Floor 10, and so I think that we have 11 on top, and I don't think there's rooms on top of us. So this is kind of the decking above us, where they'll have like the tables and cabanas and stuff. So I think Cabanas is actually right on top of us. Right up there. But the brand is pretty spacious. I mean, it'll do for us. And then the view, of course, is always great. You see the storm clouds back there. Hopefully we don't get that later tonight. Hopefully that doesn't put a damper on the party. But yeah, that's the room. So like I said, 10638. And it's a pretty decent sized room. It's comfortable. I mean, it's not the Ritz-Carlton, but I do prefer these rooms over Royal. So take it as you will. Okay, so this is what we got for being Castaway Key members. Me being Platinum, we got a few extra stuff. So first thing is we got our lanyards. We got Platinum and Gold. I'll open this up in a little bit. And then we also got a wet dry bag, which is kind of cool, and it has Castaway Club on it. It has some designs of Disney designs on there. Then we also got a beach towel, which is nice in itself. I think this is a pretty nice towel to get, and I'm pretty sure if you had to buy this, it'd be pretty expensive. And then we also got a day bag, so with the nice little image on it. It's pretty cool. It says Castaway Club on there. But yeah, not too much, but I mean, they're usable. Like, I can use the towel, I can use the dry bag, I can use the day bag, so not too bad. So we just got done with the muster drill. We were stationed in. It was a little chaotic today. It started raining and it was coming down pretty bad. So like some muster stations got moved inside, and some we were still outside, but we were under a canopy. But the deck was soaked and people were trying not to slip. I don't know if anyone fell. Well, luckily no one I knew fell. But yeah, it was a little chaotic. And then the deck party had to get moved to the atrium because of the rain, so that, you know, actors can't really like dance when on a stage when it's raining. But the atrium is too tiny for something like that. It was packed. Some people couldn't see. We didn't even bother trying just because it was just chaos. We didn't really feel like dealing with it, so we just went outside and watched the boat leave the dock and just kind of had a little vibe out there. But so now we're waiting on the tree lighting, the Christmas, not the Christmas, we're not Christmas, it's the pumpkin tree lighting. So that's gonna be cool. That's gonna happen at 6:15. Before that, we're gonna try to hit the trivia. They have a level 1 Disney trivia in the D Lounge at 5:45. So that's what we're gonna try to get to before the tree lighting ceremony at 6:45. And we're gonna all do that before we go to dinner. Alright guys, so the atrium's actually all decked out in Halloween decorations. You can kind of see they got pumpkins up. And so there's the pumpkin tree. They're gonna do a pumpkin tree lighting ceremony in about an hour. I tried to get a spot so that we could actually see it. Just out of the deck party, how crazy that was. I figured it's gonna be kind of hard to find a spot, so camping out our spot early. And then you have Magician Mickey. I'm gonna call him Magician Mickey because he's got like a warlock sort of get up on over there. So he's meeting guests today. It's kind of cool. We bumped into him. But yeah, we're here for the tree lighting ceremony. And say hi to Faz.
Oh boy. I don't know if Dan already told you guys, but we went through.
Oh, I filled him in. I filled him in on the chaos of everything.
First time in all the 9 cruises I've been on. First time that's happened.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was crazy. I don't know. It's something about fall decoration. I don't know. I just like it. Like the burgundies, the oranges. Like they even have like garlands here with like leaves up. I think it's because in Florida we don't really get a fall, so. I
am a fall baby, like my birthday is in fall, so I think that also has to do with it, but I'm a fall.
But we're just gonna wait here for an hour. It's Goofy, and he's a skeleton Goofy, I guess. So you got Goofy down there, and Mickey's still meeting people over there. But I like them in their costumes, it's pretty cool.
do know what a pumpkin tree is, don't you?
No.
Well, why, this is a pumpkin tree. It's a very special kind of tree. You see, it blooms but one night a year on Halloween. Deep within these dark, gnarled branches holds the remnant spirits of Halloween. Just look at the beautiful pumpkins. But look carefully. The pumpkins on this tree are not mere pumpkins. Each has a face sliced to it. Each knows a better nose. Each mouth smiles in some new way. Just a little bit different. Dozens of faces and double that in pairs of freshly cut eyes. Just enough to stir her imagination. But it isn't finished. There's one more thing to do. We need to wake it up. And to wake it up, we need to create this perfect spooky atmosphere. The best place to tell a story, a ghost story. And I have a particularly spooky one to share. It's my favorite, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. One cold October night, a certain Dutchman named Ichabod Crane was treading to his home in the hollow nearby. His path led next to the old Sleepy Hollow Cemetery, where a headless Hessian soldier was buried. At midnight, Ichabod came within sight of the graveyard. It was a dark night with no moon, and the only light came from his lantern. The Dutchman was nervous about passing the graveyard after remembering rumors of a galloping horse he had once held. So he stumbled along, whistling to himself to keep up his courage. Suddenly, Ichabod's eye caught sight of a mysterious light rising from the ground. He stopped, his heart pounding in fear. From the front of it, a white horse bit and born himself into a horse carrying a headless rider. Everyone let out a terrible scream as the horse lunged towards him at full gallop. He took to his heels, running as fast as he could, making his way to the bridge as he knew that ghosts and evil spirits did not care to pass running water. He turned and saw the horseman look ugly, flaming pumpkin towards him. Ichabod was never seen again. The horseman has been known to roam the town of Terrytown on dark nights from this day to that. Luckily for us, the horseman can't swim. Or can he? Oh my. Now, that wasn't too spooky, was it?
No.
Just enough to get the heart pumping. So I say, with this perfect spooky atmosphere, it is the perfect time to wake up the pumpkin tree. Now don't be afraid. Let's summon it together and see what happens. Are we ready? Spirit of the pumpkin tree, the biggest we've ever seen. Wake up and talk to us. It's time for Halloween. Wake up. Chant it with me, everyone. Wake up. You've done it.
Greetings, my fresh faces and innocent eyes. You are all here for fun and surprise. Look at all of you. What a wonderful But don't be scared. I want smiles, not fright. So rise up your voices. Let me hear a loud scream, for that is what is needed to summon Halloween!
Everybody scream!
I sense your foreboding, your sense of dread. Give me a laugh to rattle the dead. The Halloween spirits are close. This I can feel. Scream trick or treat, and let's finish the deal.
Everyone together! Trick or treat!
By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Here tonight, for all to hear, the truest sound of ghoulish cheer. Witches' laughter and ghoulish growls. Zombies, monsters on the prowl. Bring the power of nightmares unseen. Bring them to life. It's Halloween!
Girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see. It's our world of Halloween. Oh, this is Halloween, this is Halloween. Pumpkin screaming ahead of me. This is Halloween, everybody kissing trick or treat. Till the next one
We just got done with the Christmas tree lighting ceremony. That was pretty cool. I liked it.
Yeah, it was the pumpkin. It's more like for Halloween, so it's like a tree with pumpkins on it.
Yeah, it's a pumpkin tree lighting ceremony. That's the official, but I keep calling it Christmas tree because I don't know. You usually have a Christmas tree lighting, but this is unique because it's a pumpkin tree.
Pumpkin tree, yeah.
The pumpkin tree is actually pretty cool. I like it. It's got a bunch of like jack-o'-lanterns hanging from it. And then we got the story of the Sleepy Hollow, which was kind of cool.
Ichabod Crane.
Yeah. So if you guys know that story, that's the story you get for story time, I guess.
We're both like big spooky fans, so it was cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Nice little tie-in.
So yeah, I highly recommend if you get a chance to check it out and you're on a Halloween on this High Seas cruise, and they have that. I recommend going there. It's different and it's unique, and I liked it.
And because they're trying to fit in so many different like Halloween themes or like spooky themed things, like your schedule is different. We're slowly noticing that things on the schedule is like different from other cruises that we've been on.
Yeah.
So we'll discuss that further when we figure things out better.
Yep.
But the schedule is very different.
Yeah. But I think now we have dinner at 8:15 and right now it's like 6:30, 6:45, 7 maybe. We're just going to kind of chill in the room until it's time to eat. If you guys know, first day on embarkation day is very, very stressful, and there's a lot of stuff you have to. At least we'd have to get to guest services, but I think it's time for us to just kind of chill until dinner. So we'll see you at dinner.
So another thing we decided to do this time, when we usually come on the cruises, we buy the pack of, I think it's like comes in 12 or 24. But we decided this time, you know what, we're going to bring our water bottles, our reusable water bottles, and just fill up on the deck. Because we're actually like one floor below the actual deck cabanas where you get the water. So we're going to try and see how that works this time. I mean, if need be and we do need to get a case of water, we will, of course. But just so you know, like 12 pack of water is like $30 and 24 pack is $60. So it's a little on the pricier side. And we're just trying to see if the reusable water bottles will make do. But we'll keep you guys updated and see how that goes.
Alright, so we finally got to put up our magnets. So Faz actually made these on our Cricut, and these are like custom made magnets. Pretty cool. Alright, so for our first day we're at Anna Mary's Palette. I'm not gonna go through the menu, you can find it online. Maybe I can just show it quickly. So here's the menu. Pause it if you want to see what they have. That's interesting, they usually give you the dessert menu separate. And then you got your main courses. So we just got done with dinner. We were at Anna Mary's Palette. It was, I'm gonna chalk it up to day one jitters or something, but
it was not what we would expect. We normally expect.
No. So the food pacing was really off. So like I ordered the salad, Faz got soup, the black truffle persets.
Things were just really off, and then they ended up doing the show that they normally do while you're eating when we were leaving.
Yeah.
Which was strange.
Yeah. And then the bread service was off. So like the bread, we got the focaccia and a couple of other like rolls and stuff. But they're supposed to have a garlic aioli kind of garlic sauce. It's kind of like a hummus. It reminds me of like a hummus, like a white bean. They didn't have that. It was just olive oil. And I was just like taken aback, like you don't have that. And then so we're here with some friends. And they were short a menu, so like when we got there, he asked me and Faz to share because they were off short a menu. It's not that big of a deal, but like
it's never happened before.
Why don't you have enough menus? That doesn't make sense to me.
No, I don't know if the hurricane had any impact.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna chalk it up to day one jitters. Hopefully it gets better. But you know that's what the comment cards are for. So eventually we're gonna definitely put it in the comment cards. Yeah. The food was okay. It's your typical black truffle persets. I know a lot of people talk about them, like they're great and everything, but I didn't taste any truffle in them. Like I tasted more like overcooked, like cream, and the pasta was a little chewy. So it ended up being more chewy. Like my pasta was sticking to the plate, which isn't what pasta's supposed to do.
So we're hoping we'll update you when things get better.
But I will say the chicken, we got the roasted thyme, lemon thyme chicken, and that was pretty good. I liked the main dish. It came out warm, and it was overall pretty good. I like the chicken. So if you're here and you want to try something besides like the steak or some of the other stuff, try the chicken. The chicken was pretty good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
And the dessert was really good. We got the cookies and cream sundae. That was good. So those were redeeming, but it was just kind of a mess tonight. So we'll see.
And there wasn't a show. When we got there, the waiter did want to take our dessert order before, like with the rest of our order, and he said it was because like later on there's gonna be a show, and he didn't want to.
They do. They normally have a show.
But like there wasn't a show. There was no point in taking our dessert order before everything.
No, it kind of happened as we were walking out.
Yeah.
Which was weird. So.
Yeah. So and mind you, when we left, half the dining room had left already.
Yeah, like everybody was already gone.
So
I don't know.
Hopefully it's just day one jitters, but we'll keep you guys posted.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're gonna call it a night. We're probably just gonna head to the room. Day one, you guys know, is just go until like dinner, and then like we're gonna just go watch some cartoons and probably fall
Knock
asleep.
out.
Yeah, we did do some shopping. We'll show you what we got later on in the cruise, but we did do some shopping today. But yeah, so we're just gonna wrap it up for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, we're probably gonna do like shorter videos. I know normally we'll do like pretty long videos, but I think for this cruise we're gonna try to relax a little bit more and keep the filming to a little minimum.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, share, favorite, you know, press all the buttons, and we'll see you.
Catch us on the next vibe.
Yeah, see ya.